Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Keep exploring. Today's topic, polynomials. In this video, we'll solve some questions on algebraic identities for class 9, exercise 2.5. So we'll use a few identities and solve the questions from this exercise. So let's start. So we have taken the questions number 6 and 7 from the exercise 2.5 from our NCERT textbook. So let's start. So for this types of questions, we will be using some identities for expansion like a plus b whole cube, that is a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square, or else we can use it a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Choice is ours. Next, a minus b whole cube is a cube minus b cube minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared, or it can be written as a cube minus b cube minus 3ab into a minus b. So let's start. Write the following cubes in expanded form. So let's expand these cubes. So as you can see here, either we can use a plus b whole cube or a minus b whole cube according to the question we have. So here we have to identify what is this a plus b whole cube. A plus b whole cube is nothing but cube of a sum, and a minus b whole cube is nothing but cube of a difference. That's the only thing we have. Cube of a sum and cube of a difference of two terms, first and second. Just you have to remember this much. So let's see how we can solve it. Now here 2x plus 1 whole cube, that is two terms are added and its cube we are finding out. So the cube of a sum. So generally we'll use this one, that is a cube of a sum of two numbers or sum of two terms, we can say. So when you compare it with our question, it clearly shows a plus b whole cube and we are having 2x plus 1 whole cube. That means in place of a we have 2x and in place of b we have 1. A is 2x and b is 1. Hence we can say here our question 2x plus 1 whole cube is in the form of a plus b whole cube. Hence we can use this identity a cube plus b cube plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared, where a is 2x and b is 1. To start with, a cube. And so what is a cube here? That is 2x whole cube, b cube, 3a squared b and 3ab squared. So here wherever we are getting a and b, we are using 2x and 1. So see here, while I am writing the values, but while reading I am reading the identity. So it becomes a habit of remembering the identity. Hence we will solve the powers now. So 2x whole cube is written as 8x cube, 1 cube is written as 1. Then we have to solve the squared function. So we get 3 into 4x squared into 1, because you can see here 2x whole squared becomes 4x squared. Next, 3 into 2x into 1 squared. So 1 squared is 1. So we have solved the powers now. After that, we'll solve the brackets. So 8x cube plus 1. Now 3 4s are 12. We get 12x squared. Now 3 2s are 6. We get 6x. So here we see that whenever you are substituting the value for a, that is 2x or 3 or whatever, a cube. So we are writing 2x whole cube. Remember, that means in place of a we are using 2x. So if the cube function is for a, the cube function is the total 2x. So we should not write like this. So this is the wrong way. We should not write 2x cube, because the cube is for the total a's and our a is 2x. Hence always when you are substituting the values, keep them in brackets. So let's see one more. Now we have 2a minus 3b whole cube. Now you can see here first minus second cube. So the cube of a difference. So it is clearly shows we have this identity. So we'll be using a minus b. Now we'll compare a minus b with the 2a minus 3b. That means in place of a we have 2a and in place of b we have 3b. Hence we can write it like this. So 2a minus 3b whole cube is of the form a minus b whole cube. So generally a is 2a and b is 3b here. So in place of a we have 2a, in place of b we have 3b, right? So wherever a is there we'll use 2a, wherever b is there we'll use 3b. So let's start. So again I will write the values, but I will read the identity. So for us a is 2a and b is 3b. So to start, we'll use this identity now. So a cube minus b cube minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. So wherever a is there, I have put 2a. Wherever b is there, I have put 3b. So let's solve the powers first. 2a whole cube. Again remember, a cubed. Remember, a cubed is written as 2a whole cube. So whenever we write 2a whole cube, let's solve it now. 8a cube, because the cube is function is for both 2 and a. Next, 3 cubed, that is 27b cube minus 3 2a whole squared. 2a whole squared is 4a squared, and last 3b whole squared is 9b squared. So first the square, the power functions we have solved. Now we'll simplify the round brackets by just simply multiplying them. So 8a cube minus 27b cube. Now here we have to multiply them. So minus 3 into 4 into 3. So we get minus 36a squared b. Again 3 2s are 6, 6 9s are 54. So 54ab squared. Hence that is the expansion. Moving on. Again the same concept. We have a sum and it is cube. So cube of a sum. You can just compare. So in place of a, we have 3 by 2 into x, that is 3x by 2, and in place of b we use 1. Simple as that. So our question becomes 3x by 2 plus 1 whole cube. So a plus b whole cube. So we'll use this identity where a will be 3x by 2 and b will be 1. Due to simple know this. So a plus b whole cube now can be written as a cube. So see here, whenever I am writing the value of a, but I am reading it as a, so that I can remember the formula. A cube b cube plus 3a squared b 3ab squared. A squared b ab squared. So let's solve the power functions. So 3x by 2 whole cube, that means the cube function is for both 3x and 2. Now 3x whole cube means cube of 3 and cube of x. So cube of 3 is 27, x cube by 8 plus 1 plus 3 into 9x squared by 4, because we have solved this. 3x whole squared is 9x squared and 2 squared is 4 plus 3 into 3x by 2 multiplied by 1, because 1 squared is 1. So let's simplify the brackets now. So first term is as it is, second term is 1, and the third term no cancellation. So we'll directly multiply the numbers. So we get 27 by 4 into x squared and 9 by 2 into x, because there is no cancellation here, no denominator and numerator will cancel. So directly we can multiply them and get the expansion. Next, you can see the same thing. Now we have cube of a difference. So by seeing the identity, you easily know which identity to be used. Two terms are there, they are subtracted and we are cubing. Same thing, two terms are there, we are subtracting and we are cubing them. So let's see, just compare it. So a will be x and b will be 2 by 3 into y, or 2y by 3 anyway. So let's start. So a minus b whole cube. So this is in the form of a minus b whole cube, where a is x and b is 2 by 3 y. So let's substitute these values in our identity. First is a cube, then b cube, then minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. So wherever a is there, we have used x. Wherever b is there, we have used 2 by 3 into y. Next, solving the power, x cube, then 2 by 3 y whole cube. Whole cube when is there, the cube function is for all the things which is inside the bracket. Hence we get 8 by 27 y cube, then minus 3x squared into 2y by 3 and 3x into 4 by 9 y squared. Again you see, we have used the square function for both everything inside the bracket. So 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9 and y squared is y squared. Now simplifying the brackets, any cancellations we'll see. First term is as it is, second term is as it is. Now the third term here we can see, we can easily cancel this 3 and this 3, numerator and the denominator. Hence we get minus 2x squared y. Again 3 1s are 3 3s are, we can cancel. Hence we get 4 by 3 xy squared. So in this way easily we can expand using the formulas for a plus b cube or a minus b whole cube by identifying the question. Next, now factorize, evaluate. Now let's see here how to evaluate. 99 whole cubed is given. Same thing, 99 will be written as, here, either we can use a plus b whole cube, we can see whole cubes are there. So we have to represent 99, 102 or 998 in this form, either a sum or a difference. So let's start with 99 cube. Now 99 can be written as 100 minus 1. So it is a easier way. We can write 90 plus 9 also, but it takes a lot of time when you are involved 9 in that. So it's better to get 100 involved. So 100 minus 1 whole cube. Hence we get the formula a minus b whole cube, and we compare it with our 100 minus 1 whole cube. So a, so what is a here? 100, and b is 1. So let's easily we can substitute this one. So 100 minus 1 whole cube is nothing but a minus b whole cube, where a is 100 and b is 1. So just you simplify it. So just substitute a as 100 and b as 1 in our identity. A cube minus b cube minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. So let's start. 100 cube, because a cube minus b cube minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. So wherever a is there, we have used 100. Wherever b is there, we have used 1. Next, 100 cube, we have got the value 1 cube. Then 3 into 100 squared. 100 squared is 10,000. And 3 into 100 into 1. 1 squared is 1. Next, simplify it. We get the values like this. And if you simplify, we get 970,229, that is 9,70,229. So important thing is finding the cubes of these numbers. So 100 cube, the easier way is here. 2 zeros are there, cubed means 3 times. So 1, 2, 3 times. Just you have to repeat it. So easily we can get these values. Moving on. Let's see our next question. 102 cube. So 102 can be written as 100 plus 2 whole cube. Now it is same as the formula a plus b whole cube, right? So 102 plus cube, 100 plus 2 whole cube is written as a plus b whole cube. So when you compare, a becomes 100 and b becomes 2. Hence we can use this formula because we have got it already in the form of a plus b, first plus second whole cube. So here where a is 100 and b is 2. So in this formula just you have to use this identity, a cubed plus b cubed plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. Now let's start. So 100 and 2. So first is a cube, b cube, 3a squared b, 3ab squared. So wherever a is there, I am using 100. Wherever b is there, we are using 2. But remember, whenever you are using the power functions, keep the things in the bracket so that it becomes easier to solve. So 100 cube, 2 cube is 8. Then 3 into 100 square is 10,000. So similarly 2 squared will be 4. So we use solve the power functions first. All the power function has been solved now. Next we'll solve the brackets and we get these values. Just you have to simplify and get the answer. Hence we get 10,61,208. So if we'll cube 102 also, we'll get the same thing. So here you have to use the identities. The last one, 998 whole cube. So 998 can be, it is nearer to 1000. So we can write it like 1000 minus 2. So this is the thing we have to remember. So which are nearer to hundreds and thousands. So whether it is added or it is subtracted. So let's see. So if we'll compare with this our identity, so it is same as a minus b whole cube. So here we can say a is 1000 and b is 2. So wherever a is there, we'll use 1000 and b will be used as 2. Hence we get the formula. We can use it now. A cubed minus b cubed minus 3a square b plus 3ab square. So a cube minus b cube minus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared. So let's see. First thing, we'll solve the cube functions, then the squared functions, and we get it like this. Just to solve it and get this answer. These are large numbers, so you have to be careful whenever you are solving these types of questions. So first solve the power functions, then solve the brackets. Thank you and keep exploring.